We're going to start tonight with a heartbreaking story out of Alexandria. A 4-year-old boy is dead, struck and killed by a vehicle after he ran into the street. ABC 7's Richard Reeve is at the scene of the accident with the story. Richard, what do you know?
Kansas police say this was a terrible accident, that the little boy dashed across Stevenson Avenue from that side of the road to where I am when he was struck by an SUV.
A grieving family dealing with the loss of a 4-year-old boy after a terrible pedestrian accident.
I had heard screaming when I was upstairs, but I thought it was maybe kids playing outside.
Sadly, that was not the case. Police say just after 11 Saturday morning, the boy was with his aunt on the sidewalk. She was carrying another nephew, a 3-year-old, in her arms, when suddenly...
A 4-year-old darted out between two parked vehicles.
He went out into the street and she went out after him. And that's when the accident happened.
There was a vehicle that was traveling eastbound in the 6300 block of Stevenson Avenue and struck all 3 of them.
Authorities say the 3-year-old was unhurt, but the 4-year-old died at the scene. His aunt is in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
I feel very sad. Kids are kids, right? They run, so we have to be careful around the kids.
The driver of the vehicle involved, this Jeep SUV, an 84-year-old man, stayed at the scene. Clearly shaken, witnesses say.
We have no information to suggest any wrongdoing at this point, but again, it's an active, ongoing investigation.
The speed limit along this stretch is 35. Many here say drivers go way too fast.
You have to run in order to cross. I mean, running. I mean, this is crazy.
That may not have been a factor here at all. Instead, just a horrible, sudden set of circumstances.
It breaks my heart when these kind of things happen.
Police have not identified anyone involved, but folks around here say this really is a speed zone. The limit is 35. A lot of folks, drivers, they say, drive 45 miles an hour. They've been trying to get some safety measures here, but again, speed may not have been a factor in this tragic accident today. Live from Alexandria, Richard Reeve, ABC 7 News.
What a terrible situation there, and what an awful day it's